Good afternoon, everyone. Today my video is about the best tricks for Facebook ads, especially in 2022. Well. We all know that Facebook is a wonderful advertising platform. I have been running my ads online for years, and I'm helping the different businesses to run their ads online. And Facebook is actually a great platform which help them in running their ads, optimizing, generating new businesses for them. Many new small business owners even are relying now on Google Facebook ads to completely run up their online advertising solution. So without a doubt, Facebook is a well-known, recognized advertising platform to run. And now my video today is about the best tricks you can use to optimize, scale, reduce your cost, get maximum conversion through Facebook ads. Okay, so let's get started with this. The number one thing which I personally believe is, if you are linking to an external website, Facebook is not going to help you much with the quality score. Basically, Facebook has their own ecosystem and they want users to be dependent on their own. When you are linking a product to an external website, in my opinion, in my experience over the years, what I have seen is you are going to pay a slight, even at the best possible conversion, you are going to pay slightly more than your competitor who is completely dependent on the Facebook ecosystem. So if possible, you need to rely much on Facebook ecosystem to reduce your cost. Facebook pages have their own platform. You can add your products, you can promote through Facebook pages. So in other words, I am saying that create a funnel, but the funnel should be dependent on the Facebook ecosystem, and it's going to reduce your cost a lot. This is a personal thing which I have tried and tested, and it worked very well. The number second tip which I wanted to give you is you need to focus on creating small audience. If you create your ads or run ads based on big audiences, it's going to hurt you a lot. How it's going to hurt you a lot? Because you have to pay, you might need to pay much more, because the audience is a lot and you don't know how much of them is converting for you and how much. So in order to get maximum conversion, you need to precise your audience so you can know where is working for you. So my suggestion here will be to create a set of 5 to 8 new audience sizes and see which one works well. When you come to know that a specific audience is working well, you can use that and expand and create new audiences based on that audience formula through lookalike audience, or using the techniques. But the thing is, you need to have a different audience sets to get the precise information on what kind of audience is converting very well for you. I do not recommend. The maximum I recommend is a 5,000 people should be the maximum limit of the audience. If your audience is bigger than that, you are not going to find out what thing is working for you. So again, my third point is going to be with potential audience, like a look-alike audience. Like I told you in my second point, you can create new audiences based on the look-alike audiences model. So it's going to help you once you figure out what audience is working well for you. And my next point is going to be focus on retargeting, remarketing. Basically, retargeting, I have already told in my specific videos, is targeting those people who already know about your brand or service. So you have to target them again and again. So there are several quotations where it is being recommended, like, rather every time focusing on a new potential user, focus on the existing user or a person who already knows about your brand or product, and it's going to work well. There are different stages of consumer buying cycle. In case if you focus on that, you will come to realize that people who know about your brand are much more likely to purchase than those who don't even know about your brand. So it's like a stranger interacting with you and a friend interacting with you, whose recommendation you are going to follow. Definitely you are going to follow your friend's recommendation. Why? Because it's much more likely cases. Why? Because you know him and you trust him. So which is why retargeting campaigns have proven to be a great success. In my company, we have seen a lot of results for retargeting, and I personally prefer Facebook ads for retargeting. Even for some of my Google ads customer, I recommend them to create retargeting campaigns for Facebook ads as well, because with the Facebook ads there are different features. You have visuals, images, and you can have a great impact on your user through video ads, image ads. You can you can make you can help your visitors to have a picture, a logo, or a visual saved in their mind about your brand or service or your product. So which is why retargeting is going to be a great help. I mean, these are the things which you need to focus on. Marketing is all about keep on trying and trying new things. Even with the Facebook, my suggestion would be to focus on creating theme-based campaigns. Theme-based campaigns are, for instance, if there is a Christmas event, Easter campaigns, if there is a World Cup event, if there is a new shopping festival week out there in your local area, if there is an Eid occasion, it's a New Year party, it's a cricket, it's a sports event, it's a someone, if your team is winning out, you can create on this. If there are any political movements, you can create a campaign based on that, like it's time to get a free election, or time to do something great for your country. Now, I'm not saying to focus on a party, rather I'm just saying to cash on these events and create a theme-based ads for your events, and it's going to be really helpful for you. Like for instance, I was running a campaign for cafe, and there was a Halloween-based campaign, and we got amazing results through it. And at Valentine's event, we got amazing sales. Our highest sales were on the Valentine's Day. Also, it's a couple theme-based restaurant, so which is why maybe we got the highest sales on Valentine's. But we targeted well, we planned well, we created special packages for the Valentine's, and we marketed all through the Facebook. Our restaurant, the restaurant for whom I was managing the campaign, we got around 90% of our marketing was done through Facebook. So you can see how much great impact Facebook has on marketing. I'm not saying Google Ads is not good. Google Ads is also very great, and it has their own benefits. And there are certain niches where I recommend that to Google Ads is the best, but there are certain niches as well where Facebook Ads is the champion of it. Sometimes there are niches where a combination of both is going to be work well. Like I said, like retargeting campaigns, specifically on Facebook ads, Google display ads are going to work very well for you. So now again, my next will be to rather spending huge budget on a single campaign, divide your budget and do the test. There are certain times when sales are high, and then there are certain times when sales are low. Like when you can get sales more. First 15 days of the month, you can get more sales. Last 15 days of the month, the sales are going to be low. Why? Because people have spent money, people have emptied their pockets or half emptied their pockets. So now they are going to be very cautious, because the starting of the months, starting dates of the month, they recently get their salaries. They are, they have a full salary on their pockets, so they are much more and easily likely to spend money rather on the last 15 days, and even the last 5 days of the month. People are very cautious and spend very wisely. So I suggest do not market your events, or do not spend heavily on last 5 days, because people are likely to question more, think more before buying in the last 5 days, unless and until it is very necessary for them to buy. I'm not saying it applies to everyone, but it is based on the majority of the people. Now when you are running your campaign, you are going to find out your own strategies on your own resources on what is working well with Facebook. So it varies and it keeps on changing. So you have to evaluate, test to find out what is running well. So it's nothing to be hard and fast rule. And my next will be to try multiple ad copies. And even if I ad copies running well for months, you need to change them, because people are going to get bored after seeing that ad copy again and again. So with ad creatives, you need to constantly trying out new things, you need to constantly try out new things, you need to test and run. Only this is a way to be a successful campaign. Even if there is ad copy working well, after several months or after several weeks, you need to change it. Why? Because the best performing campaign for a time can be the worst performing campaign after some time. So it keeps on changing, evaluating. And my next point for running Facebook is, if you are going to link to an external page, or if your product is on a page, you need to focus well on your CRO. CRO means conversion rate optimization. Definitely we are spending money for every visitor to land on our website, so we need to get the maximum out of it. So in case if you want to get the maximum out of it, we need to optimize it very well. Only maximum only psychologically you need to figure out what is working well, how the scroll button works well on the website. Without scrolling, you need to show the maximum information to the user. What are the CDAs, call to actions on the page, how you are taking the user, what is your funnel strategy, what is your funnel strategy. In case if a user is not buying, are you adding the user to your email list or not? This is very important thing. In case if you're not adding it to your list, it means you are wasting the visitor. So yeah, that these are things I personally feel is very important. In case if possible, attach a Facebook group with your company page, so where people can communicate, engage, talk, discuss about what is working well, how it's going to work. So I mean, a place where people can interact, and this can help you very well in your sales only. So the group shouldn't be only about your brand, it can be about your niche. For instance, if you are selling sports equipment, your page could be about sports equipment discussion, accessories, which one are good, which one are good for health, which one are good for sports, as a general. Because only if it's your brand related, people are not much likely to have a discussion. But if it's a general topic, people are much more likely to have discussion based on you. And with that highly discussed Facebook group, there are chances you can increase your sales by making a sticky post, pin post, and the people will eventually know who is running the group, who is the admin of the group. So that is how you can even change the background picture of your group and add your logo in it, so you can get more sales through it. And video based ads have seen very good results, so I recommend creating video based ads sooner or later, or a try combination. I mean, these works exceptionally well with the Facebook, so I recommend you to create Facebook video ads as well. I mean, personally they are very good. And in case if possible, create video based content as well for your pages, and even do announcements as well. And for posts, I have a strategy which works very well with a few of my clients. It is, do not promote every post, rather promote a single one, then promote few, then do not promote the next one, then promote the next one, then do not promote the next one. It also increases your organic reach. So these are the three things I personally suggest everyone to focus on to get maximum sales out of your Facebook ads. Marketing is all about testing, so you need to keep on testing new things, finding out new things, what works well for you, what doesn't well. So these are the top things, tips which I feel can be used for anyone. I'm not saying to talk about power editor, advanced editing, or massive audience. I'm just trying to be limited to help everyone with my video. I hope everyone liked it. If you have any questions, comments, you are more than welcome to comment it in the comments box, so I can create a next video on it, or I can try to answer it. Thank you, and bye bye.